Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Steam Prison, and we are getting down to the end of Adage's route. I think we might get our supposedly good ending. Well, the best ending, the all-positive ending, all plus answers, you know what I mean, in this part, but I'm just really concerned because it's called Sacrificing Myself, and I just don't feel like that sounds like good. I don't know, but anyway. It could be, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we do something to, or one of us does something, I would assume it would be us, sacrificing ourselves to save him, and then we're both live happily ever after. Because it just seems weird that it would be a positive ending and it would be bad. But it just doesn't sound good by the title, but anyway. We were just out getting shit supplies because he doesn't want to go out, and I just feel like we're going to get attacked and kidnapped and stuff, so who knows. The marketplace was bustling. Nobody here gave any thought to our troubles. I pushed my way through the crowd to buy supplies. Many knew me as the doctor's wife, and they kept asking me about him. Wait, that's not what this says, but... Hey, how's your husband? Excuse me? Adage! I mean Adage! I heard he doesn't leave the house. Oh, yes, that's right. Hey, that won't do. Plenty of people in here need him. He's got to check on some of his patients. Some of us are having to pay a lot of supplies to the hounds for the medicine. It's horrible. That's bad. So what's wrong with him? Is he feeling bad? I don't know. He rarely leaves the bedroom and doesn't talk much. Really? The hell's he doing? Well, you know what he's like. Maybe he's just trying to insult you. Did you guys get married one day for some really dumb reason? If so, just get a divorce and look for a new man. A divorce? Yeah, split up and leave him. Plenty of single parents here in the Sanctuary District. You got no kids, right? Makes it easier. You can still find a good husband. Okay. Finally, I was able to buy the goods I wanted from her. Nodded and left. Okay, so it was the I don't know, whatever voice that was. Single parents. Rylith was the same, wasn't she? Well, except for we already know it was somebody that she was boning and then she got pregnant by accident. But anyway. A divorce. That meant leaving Adage and living alone. I can't do that. I need to make sure he recovers from this. But, yes, a lot of people need him to work. I had to tell Adage that. People rely on you. You can't be selfish. I had to go to several different shops, and time passed so quickly. Adage is probably hungry. I put my hand on the doorknob, but my eyes drifted to the vegetable garden. Oh, the tomatoes. I'd forgotten about them. Half of them were brown and wilted. I'm sorry. I forgot about you. I put the bag down in front of the door, crouched low, and began removing the leaves and the tomatoes on the ground. A lizard emerged from the plants. You're doing that on purpose, aren't you? I was afraid, but it wasn't as bad as it used to be. I didn't scream. You won't bite, and you can't fly. Adage said that. The lizard stuck its tongue out and didn't move. Is it thinking? Can it think? I couldn't tell. Its expression didn't budge. And then... oh, it left. Feeling a little disappointed, I stood up. Maybe it wanted to know how I'm doing. But probably not. Oh, flowers. They're beautiful. I looked at the flowers and felt a little happier. I picked a few of them. Then, steeling myself, I picked up the bag as well. All right, in I go. Slowly, I opened the door. I'm sorry it took so long, Adage. I listened. Nobody answered me. No response, huh? I'm used to that by now. I sighed and set everything down on the table. I put the flowers in a cup with some water and set it down on the table as well. All right. That looks quite nice. Next, I put the supplies I had bought away. First, I needed to sort everything into perishables and non-perishables. I put the things that would last to the back of the cupboard and those that wouldn't in the front. All right, now we need to make dinner. Not that I'm very good yet, but... Oh, Adage! You need dinner, right? Adage, mumbling, opened the cupboard. He took out the food I had put away and lined it up on the table. He holes up in there, but shows up for dinner every time. It's because he actually loves us. Like, he's not... he's focused on his own pain, but then he's like, oh, I gotta make you dinner so that you don't die because I love you. Oh my god. So adorable. It was our only time together, save for sleeping. We hadn't even talked yet, but seeing him was reassuring. Lately, he never strikes up a conversation himself, does he? I began to talk about what happened to break the ice. A lot of people at the market were asking about you. They're worried because they haven't been able to have you look at their health problems. Some of them are beginning to take supplies from the hounds. It's starting to be rough for them. So, are you going to see patients again? No, I don't care. You have to. The people are suffering. Doctors have to help those that are suffering. Right, Adage? I don't care. Leave me alone. I'm not going to. You're what? Adage stopped working on our dinner and looked at me. His piercing glare made it difficult for me to speak. Whether you like it or not, you're my fucking husband. Say it, Spacey. I'm your what, exactly? You're my friend and I love you. What am I? Unable to do what I came here for. He walked up to me and I tried to step back. The wall. Oh, my back hit the wall and Adage leaned forward. Please, God, give me a CG of him pinning me to the wall. Fuck, I need it in my life. I was between his arms. My escape was blocked off. Okay, we need the fucking CG. This is the second time. Get Spacey gets Spacey every time. Ugh. I'm recessive. It'd be best if I just disappeared. You should abandon me. I'm unworthy of you. Unworthy? I don't care anymore. I don't know how I'm supposed to live. I'm tired. Today we end this marriage charade. But no, I refuse. I can't leave you alone right now. Oh, we're arguing with him. I love it. Leave me alone. I knew it all along. I'm recessive. I'm unwanted. Your father may not want you, but I do, you dumb fuck. Slap him, Spacey. I'm not supposed to live with others. I'll only bring them misfortune. Unwanted? Don't call yourself unwanted. I slapped him in a fit of rage. Fuck you, he did. Girl, high five. What are you talking about? Is this really about your father? You are who you are, Adage. Maybe Glissade is the reason you came down here, but is that all that matters to you? It's not, right? Are you alive just to be validated by him? Girl, calling him fucking out. Woo! You're not. Otherwise you wouldn't have rescued me. You hired me as your assistant even though I couldn't do anything. Just because I was in trouble. You know how you're supposed to live. You're supposed to save others. Isn't that a worthy life? I'm alive and here because of you, Adage. You saved my life. Don't deny who you are. That you saved me. No. I can't. I understand what you mean, but it doesn't work that way. My father is too big for me to erase from my mind. I'm entrapped by the past, shackled to it. I can't cut myself loose. I have to stay in the past. It's all I have. That's not fucking true. Slap him again, Spacey. But you have a future. Find your path. You have to leave me. Forget about me and live your own life. You can't just decide that for me. I can and I will. That's what I do. It's not exactly the being pinned against the wall scenario, but we got pinned against the wall twice by him, so it's okay. Adage put his hand on my cheek and traced it gently. He's like, I'm not good enough for you. Oh, I am gonna punch you. You let me decide that for myself. There'll be someone worthy of you. Someone a lot better than me. We met him first, but we're in your path now, so I can't. And unfortunately, she's in love with you, and I kind of love you a little bit. But, I do agree with you. Elcreed would be way better. But we're here now, so this is what we're doing. He gave me a tender kiss and drew back. You're fired. Here's your severance. Get lost. Adage put a pouch on the table and turned around to end the discussion. Do I really have to leave? Was I really unable to heal his wounds? I'm powerless. It's ridiculous. I couldn't stay. It was clear. I had to leave. Okay. I put my hand on his back, hoping he would understand. Thank you for everything, Adage. You did so much for me. Goodbye, Spacey. this? I mean, that's not how it's gonna end, but, like, I don't like it. You asshole, stop being a fucking idiot! You're being a fucking idiot! And the door closed and silence reigned. Supplies were scattered on the table. They were just sitting there. I had already forgotten what I'd been trying to make. I'm not hungry. But I also had no energy to put it all away again. I sighed. I poured myself water into a cup and drained it. Breathing, movement, everything seemed so much louder. Now I'm alone. I sat down in a chair and looked around. Flowers. When did those get here? There was a cup with 3 flowers on the table. Putting flowers here is so stupid. Flowers wilted quickly if they were pulled out. What was the point of it? She probably had an absurd reason for it. I reached out and touched the flowers. The water rippled inside the cup and I sighed. It wasn't any different before Spacey came. I was alone the whole day unless a patient came. But now, after the time I had spent with her, being alone felt wrong. Is this what love feels like? It's been so long since I was close to someone. I'd never before felt so fulfilled, so happy, so content before. I touched my cheek where she had slapped me. It still stung a little and felt warm. This is her warmth. It's proof of how hard she tried to convince me. I want her to be with me. That's exactly why I had to cast her out. I'm empty inside. All I can do for others is treat them. And I only learned that so I could look for my father. My father made it clear he doesn't want me, so I have no reason for being. I have nothing. Oh my god, you're so fucking dumb. He's so stupid! He's so smart, but so fucking stupid! I'd only weigh her down. I don't want to make her sad. She can't stay with me. I know all that, but god damn. I'm still hoping that you're gonna come back through that door. Even though it was I who chased you out. No, because we actually respect you and we're not gonna come back, you asshole. I'm an idiot. Yeah, you are. I know what I want, but I can't move an inch. Fucking chase me down, goddammit. So he's sitting there, I wish she would come back through the door, and she's standing outside like, if I walk really slow, maybe. 3 days later, he comes out and she's like 12 feet away, and she's like, I was walking really slow. It was hard. I'm the biggest idiot here. Spacey! Dr. Adage, good, you're home. No, it's not her. The door opened and a man stood there with a small girl. I remembered her. I had been treating her for half a year already. I'm sorry to intrude, but you couldn't visit us lately. Her cough won't stop. Would you please look at her? Look, I don't have much money, but I brought all I have. Please. All right, I'll examine her. Oh, thank you very much. The two came inside and I got to work. Nothing matters to me anymore, but oath of the doctor remains, doesn't it? Is this what I'm meant to do? Aww. Oh, we're gonna get kidnapped. I went to the main road first, but what now? I had nowhere to go. I have money, but it's not like there are inns here. I don't know anybody who'd let me sleep in their house either. Oh, it's you! I knew it was going to be Glissade, because it wasn't Finn. It wouldn't be Finn. Glissade! How odd that we should meet each other like this. What brings you here? Well, that's a little... I said nothing. I didn't want to tell him. You ruined my life, Glissade. I mean, literally. I don't know what happened, but you look troubled. He probably doesn't remember the conversation we had, because he's just... It shows on your face. You don't hide your emotions. I'm looking for a place to sleep and can't find one. Very funny. As if there are places to sleep in the sanctuary district. I thought there were. No. Well, there are sleeping complexes for laborers, but I couldn't send you to such filthy accommodations. If you need a place to sleep, you could come with me. Look, that's weird. I'm in love with your son, and not... But, wait. This is getting a little Pornhubby. No, he's going to try to suck our blood out of us and exsanguinate us to bring Priscilla back to life, is all I'm saying, so. With you?
Yes, there are empty rooms in the Hounds building. Oh, there are always empty rooms in the Hounds building. I'll ask for a room from Sashin.
I don't really want his help, though.
Oh, I remember. Then you may use a bed in the medical room. Either way, I can't let a woman wander around alone at night. Please come with me. I can't because there's a murderer out here.
You mean Finn?
Yes, and he's not hacking bodies because I asked him to.
The Hound's headquarters seemed like the most dangerous place to me. Besides, he was ultimately the reason I was homeless, too.
I'd like to talk to you more about the Heights and about Adage.
He knows exactly what to do to lure us in.
He is the dude in a creepy white van being like, I've got candy.
Oh! Yes! Because the strangers in the white vans always have the best candy. Or like, I've got a puppy in the back. Like, he knows. He looks at you and he's like, sizes you up.
I've got a van full of birds.
Woo! Spacey gets in the back of the van. Wait a minute. You just kidnapped me. I'm just saying.
Because he's like, I want to talk about Adage.
You want to talk about Adage? He's like, yeah, that guy.
Perfect.
He doesn't want to talk about Adage. He knows that will lure us in. I'm just saying. He fucking a sadistic mastermind. Anyway.
Would you like to talk about my son?
What? Why would Glissade suggest that? I was afraid. Felt almost like he had seen straight through me. You'll talk to me about him?
Yes, of course, but not here. In the building. It isn't a story that we can finish out here.
I'm reluctant to go along with this, but... Alright, lead the way. The weird thing is... We know everything Glissade is doing and we know not to trust him. She has always seen Glissade as being a nice, friendly kind of person. And then, when she got to know Adage and she was like, why aren't you talking? He's like, whatever, I don't care about my son. And like, so that's tainted her view to him a little bit, but at the same time, it's not like she has no reason to trust him. She doesn't know what we know. She is just like, I always trusted you, always seemed really nice, but now you're kind of a dick who hates your son, but... I guess maybe that would taint you enough to be like, yeah, I don't trust you anymore. But I feel like that trust is different than the I don't like you anymore. Like, I liked you, I thought you were a good person, and now I know that you are not. You knew. But like the I trust you versus I don't trust. You know what I mean? But I could kind of see her being hesitant because like, you don't even care about your son. So maybe I misjudged you and thought you were a nice, trustworthy person. So we know he's not the nice person we thought he was, right? Because he's very uncaring to his own child. You know? So it's like weird. But it makes a little more sense for her to be like, yeah, no, I'm kind of hesitant because, you hurt him and that in turn hurt me. And this is kind of all your fault. And I kind of am mad at you. Anyway.
Thank you. Let's go.
I looked at Glissade as we walked. He's about as tall as Adage, and he smells of flowers. His hairstyle and his clothes were different, of course, but their faces looked somewhat alike. I could definitely see the son and the father. If they're so closely similar, why is he rejecting Adage? And if he's rejecting him, why did he suggest this? I don't understand, but I'll find out. We walked towards the Hound's headquarters together. Oh god, this is scary. What the hell am I doing? I had mixed the wrong compound for the girl's intravenous drip and almost killed her. I administered another medicine to save her, but who knows whether she'll survive after being so weakened. Under normal circumstances, it was very rare for me to make errors like that. I'm hopeless, aren't I? If she'd seen this, she would have been angry at me. Perhaps she would have slapped me. I guess I really do want you back. Turning over in bed, I sighed. This is ridiculous. I threw her out myself. She isn't going to come back. Nevertheless, I found myself listening in the night for signs of her return. I hoped she would. And if she comes back, I'll just be frustrated with her again. It's stupid. Uh-oh. Someone just knocked on the door. I got up immediately. Ow! I'd fallen out of bed in my haste. I'm an idiot. Continuing to berate myself, I opened the door, hoping it's me, but it's not. Is she back? I didn't imagine that, did I? My heart was pounding, and the more conscious of it I became, the faster it grew. I expected you back earlier. Where the hell have you... been? What are you talking about? It wasn't Spacey. He was tall, broad, blunt, and he was a tall, broad, blunt, and coarse man. What do you want? I'd like an answer to my question first. Who did you expect back? Does it matter? I'll close the door if there's nothing you want. Hey, wait. I need to speak to you. He put his foot into the door to keep me from closing it. Their voices are too similar, and I'm sorry. It just happened, but... I stopped resisting and let go of the knob. I came by on my patrol. Is it true that you're still not seeing patients? I'm not? How long is this going to go on for? This guy is pissing me off. Who knows? Maybe forever. Tired of being a doctor. Tired of it? So you're stopping? That's incredibly selfish. It's my business. I can do with it what I want. No, you can't. You can't threaten me into working again. You save lives. Don't desert from your mission. I'm a stubborn man. I can't be argued into working either. Is that all? Then I wanna... No, there's more. I need to talk about Spacey. What now? She was walking around inside the Hounds building with Glissade earlier. She's your assistant, right? Why is she there? Walking around with my father. Answer me. I don't know. I don't care. It's like, I don't know. I don't care. Really? Really? I fired her and kicked her out. She's not my assistant anymore. Seems I misjudged you. Took you for a better man than that. Maybe you did, but this is what I am. Is that it? Get lost. I like how he's just inside. He's like, what? And he's like, I don't care. Get out. And he's like, doesn't want people to know that he actually is not a heartless douche. It's like kind of funny. You're like, just admit you're not a heartless douche, okay? All right. Wallow in your perceived misfortune all you want, but time doesn't stop for anyone. Think about what you need to do. Damn. And what do you know about this, you pretentious idiot? It was aggravating as his parting words. Thought about what he'd said. Spacey is with my father in the Hounds building. Why? Makes no sense to me. Doesn't matter. I'm never going to see her again anyway. Yeah, because I would be dead if you don't fucking show up, you asshole. Like, literally, all the negative options. We're gonna die, that one. I tried to convince myself that this was the truth, but my heart began to beat faster, and a painful weight pressed down on it. It really is a weird state of affairs. A doctor only takes blood samples to evaluate someone's health. The Hounds don't care if the criminals are healthy. He has no reason to evaluate her. My father, Glissade, has to have something in mind. Shit! Such an idiot! I mean, yeah. Go, boy, run and help me. I bolted out of the house and ran towards the sanctuary district. Once there, I headed for a side street. I could reach the Hounds building faster if I ran through the back alleys. I never exercised much, so running quickly wore me out. Isn't there anything I can do? My muscles were screaming and my body was twitching. I steadied myself against a wall. I doubled over, breathing heavily. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to force my irregular gasps into a steady rhythm. Footsteps. There's someone here. It's Finn. The back alleys were dangerous. Everyone in the sanctuary district knew that. As long as I don't talk to them, I should be fine. I looked down and away from whoever was nearby and waited. They were coming closer and closer. You can hear the metal? It's fucking Finn. Heavy boots. Heavy boots. Too many O's in that. Heavy boots. Not boots. Boots. Metal on metal. He must be a Hounds man. I was utterly helpless against them. All I could do was hope he would disappear. He stopped right in front of me. You never get what you want, huh? I feel like we're in like a fucking like old film noir. He stopped right in front of me. You never get what you want, do you? Like, you just feel like you're in like an old black and white detective noir film. Like right now with the way Adage talks. I don't know why. I raised my head trying to get a good look at him. The man punched me hard in the stomach. It's Finn. My back was thrown against the wall. Pain raced through me like electric shocks. Why? I went down beside the wall and looked up at him. His face was expressionless, but his eyes were filled with rage. If looks could kill, I would have turned into a blazing inferno. I don't know this man. Never seen him before. I was hardly a saint, so I'd probably done something to earn his offense. Still, I didn't know him. I was sure of that. I had no idea why he had punched me. Who are you? Why are you doing this? Stand up. The man drew his sword and leveled it at me. The point almost touched my throat. Do what I say before I hurt you. Okay. Don't turn around. Walk. Okay, I will. The man followed behind me with his sword pointed at me. I was sure he's going to cut me down if I try to make a break for it. I taught him everything he knows, so I don't know what he wants, but I have to obey. This is so bad. I'm needed elsewhere. I couldn't afford to lose time, but I had little choice. The darkness of the town around me echoed the darkness that I could see in my future. If this is a bad ending, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Like, because this does not look like it's going well. It has to be a happy ending. This cannot be like, well, this is supposed to be our good ending, and we're both like, and he ends up dead or some shit? Like, what the fuck? Glissade led me toward the medical room. Thank you very much for dining with me the other day. I was honored to. Thank you for inviting me. I sat down and he handed me a cup. I held it in both hands. There was hot water inside, almost hot enough to scald me. I sipped it. I hadn't eaten such good food in a long time. It made me very happy. That made Glissade smile. It's already been a week since then, hasn't it? I remember it so vividly it could be yesterday. And time passes quickly. How has life treated you since then? Are you doing well? Well, a lot had changed for me personally, but I certainly couldn't complain about my health. I have no idea what's going to happen now. That's good. I'm glad we have a chance to talk again. I'm quite fond of you. Of me, huh? But not of Adage. I wanted to know why he didn't acknowledge his son, but I had to choose my words carefully. He probably won't answer a direct question. Your daughter, Priscilla, she must be quite sickly. When Adage had said she was dead, it had made Glissade angry. I watched him, wondering whether this had also made him angry. Oh, yes. It seems that her body hurts so much that all she does is sleep. That's because she's literally a dead body. I see. It seemed that he couldn't accept her death. He ignored the son that lived, devoting all his attention to the departed. How did this happen, I wondered. Perhaps Glissade was right, and Priscilla was still alive. What reason would Adage have to lie to me? Adage and Glissade were directly contradicting one another. One of them had to be right, and the other had to be wrong. Well, no! In Glissade's brain, she's still alive, but she's literally a corpse, and we need your blood to bring her back to life. I mean, whom should I trust? That's why he wants it, because he thinks Priscilla's still alive, and our blood can heal her. You know what I mean? But maybe he's not trying to actually bring her back, but he's literally Frankensteining her and like, oh, she's just sleeping and I'll put her blood in you and it'll heal her and she'll be fine. You can't heal the dead, Glissade. Like, so it's a little crazier than, it's still pretty much building a Frankenstein body, but just, he's not actually going to be able to bring her back to life. I mean, whom should I trust? Obviously, Adage, but. It was my misjudgment. Priscilla's ill health is the result of my misjudgment. It happened 10 years earlier. I lost someone again. Yet again I only gain understanding after I lose them. Oh, it's actually his... It had been a cold night, but my heart had been ever colder. I was holding a brand new death certificate. Why didn't I understand? I'm a doctor. My job is saving their lives. I'm not worthy of being called a doctor if I can't do that. That sounds like they literally...
The death had been my wife's, and she had died of heart disease. I'd neglected my family, so much so that I had no idea that she was ill. And by the time I understood she was dead, and all I had left was paper. To prevent the spread of infectious diseases, the authorities immediately disposed of corpses without returning them to the family.
Infectious diseases. Oh, well, I mean, I guess, like, a corpse could have, like, you know, could carry, like, disease. You know what I mean? The rotting corpse, whatever. But it's like, she had heart disease. That's not contagious. Like, I mean, you know?
They disappeared and a printed death certificate took their place. I felt frustrated. Could I have treated her if I had known? Or would she still be alive? I probably could have, I thought. Everyone dies eventually, but it hadn't yet been her time. I could have saved her. I'm a failure as a doctor. This is my fault and my fault alone.
So that's sad.
I was ashamed of my failure and stopped practicing. I was able to obtain an indefinite leave. I spent my time as if I was dead myself. Then one day I received a notice from the temple that I was to be transferred to an important population control facility.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just horrified by what the implications of this population control. That's why Priscilla actually isn't like a love child or anything. It was like a little girl that's sick that maybe had the same disease that his wife had, and she's my daughter now. Because she was going to die, and the population control is basically fucking euthanizing people. Like, they're sick. Kill them. What the fuck is wrong with the heights?
Okay. Trash arrived at the facility every day. Human trash. The babies we received had been deemed inconvenient by society. We called them recessive.
Why would you call your son recessive? Why would you call him trash? He's perfectly healthy and fine and beautiful. Oh my god, Glissade, what the fuck? Oh my god, my chest hurts so bad. Oh my god, Adage, you poor fucking thing, I can't handle it.
The name had stuck because they were unnecessary existences, unable to contribute to society. The facility disposed of the trash, of the recessive beings. It was an administrative decision made without consideration for its subjects. At first I had objections, but they quickly faded. I came to see the lives they sent us as objects and numbers. But I developed a perspective different to that of those around me. I'm a doctor. Creating life is my job.
That's a mad scientist, but okay.
If the trash is to be disposed of anyway, perhaps I can recycle it. And that was the day my research began, patching together humans from the parts of those that arrived.
Oh god, he is literally Frankenstein. Oh my god.
Needless to say, it all failed. But I didn't give up, and my supplies were limitless. I buried myself into my research, determined to create life and outweigh my failure.
You did create life. You and your wife had a child. You actually created a life that is perfect and beautiful, and you called him recessive, and you took literal body parts to create. Look, I made a life. Oh my god. Oh my god, this man is insane. They have to do this so that you feel for Adage even more than you did before, but like, oh my god, my heart is just literally going to crumble to pieces for Adage right now. I can't even fucking imagine. Holy shit.
And eventually, Priscilla was born.
He actually created a lab-created human. Wow.
She grew up and developed a sense of self. Because she'd only ever lived inside the facility, she was curious about the world outside. I took Priscilla home.
But why? If you knew this and you want... I just don't understand. I don't get it. Because anyone can ask him, so you called your son trash while taking body parts and trying to create a human life, but you actually created a human life with your wife. Someone that you can't claim to actually have loved and cared about, and you have a piece of her still, but you treat... Oh god, I can't, my brain can't process this. Anyway.
As we walked back to the facility, she smiled at me. Thank you, Dad. I didn't know I had more family than you. Adage, my little brother.
Technically, he would be her older brother. Because he was actually born before she was created, but I guess physically she might be older. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like his wife died and then he got transferred to this facility doing this. So Adage is technically her older brother because he was literally born first, but I'm guessing she just he was experimenting and it'd be like, okay, your kid's 6, but now you've messed around and brought life to the body of a 10-year-old child where she technically is older, but not really. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, semantics.
Adage, my little brother,
Oh.
Of course, Adage had been born first, but I had introduced her as his big sister. She was the superior existence, the fruit of love rather than duty.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this hurts so much. But you didn't, I guess you didn't care about your wife. It was just like, she's my wife and I should have been able to save her because I'm a doctor. And oh my god, Adage. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Adage had accepted it, and so had she. I want to meet him again. Can I see him again? Oh, of course. Great, he's my family. I want to spend time with him.
At least Priscilla was nice. She's literally trash, though. Like, they're like, human trash is basically like people we want to kill, and then he makes Priscilla, and then he's like, but so she is literally a trash being. He literally made her out of garbage. That the facility works. That's so wrong, but it's like, oh, wow. Anyway. This literal, like, pieces of what they're considering trash, is still a better person than an actual person who was not created in a lab out of recycled parts. Glissade is trash of the soul, and she was like physical trash. So awful. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, let's recycle all this human garbage, which is just a fucking awful thing to do and an awful thing to say anyway. But like, she's still a better human than he is. Wow. Wow. Oh my god.
Maybe one day we can all live together at home, here in the city. Yes, I'll see what I can do if that's what you want.
But she's not lasted long.
And that conversation outside, in the city, was the last one I had with Priscilla. She had grown up in a completely sterile environment, and her immune system was unable to cope with the city outside. Her body soon failed.
Her body failed? What does that mean? Isn't he admitting that she died? All this was just... What was going on? I'm so confused. Well, her body failed. That doesn't mean he didn't trap her soul into some kind of... if he could bring life to dead part, then... Yeah, that's what he needs us for.
Most of Priscilla's physical body died, but her heart and her brain are still usable. But all that arrived at the facility in the Heights were babies. I came here to the depths to obtain better parts.
So terrifying. Like... Okay. The facility that he worked at is literally almost like an abortion clinic, but this isn't like it's a mass of cells that you were choosing. It's literally like you gave birth to a child... And it was like, oh, it's not perfect. Ship it off to be... Oh my god. It's kind of like the horror that you feel when you talk about like chicken farms and you're like, for eggs, but oh, the male chicks are just thrown into a shroud. Why would you do that? Find some other use, raise them, and we'll eat roosters. We don't need to have big, plump, fake chicken breasts. We can learn. We're human beings. We can learn to eat the poor roosters. Don't kill them. Don't put them in a shroud. And when you hear things like that, you're like, oh my god, my soul is dead. I'm dying. Cute, fluffy little chicks. Why would you do that? And like, what kind of heartless, evil fucking people could do? Oh god, no. Oh god, don't. But that's basically what they did to your baby. Oh, it's not perfect. Ah! Oh my god! This is like, this is not like you were pregnant and you found out your child was going to have a bunch of diseases and you had the choice to abort a fetus, something that could not live outside the human body, okay? There is a difference between that and like, well, let's carry this baby for 9 months, popped it out, it's a couple months old, and like, oh, it's got a heart defect. Well, let's just throw it in the shredder and start over. Ow! What the fuck? I am a heartless, awful person, and I don't like babies or human beings, but that is fucking cold, even for me. Holy shit. God damn it. This kind of society should have tests that you could do, like fucking normal medical science that we have now, where you're like, oh yeah, so your kid's gonna have all these birth defects, and like, did you want to like maybe terminate the pregnancy now, or it would suck, but it's gonna suck a lot less than like throwing an actual born human being into a shredder? Like, I mean, okay, this game is heavy, man. Jesus, I can't handle this. All right, moving on. I'm traumatized. Jesus. But meanwhile, Glissade, who is dealing with the taking these babies and basically killing babies, okay, calls his human son trash. That is fucking cold. I didn't want you. You're trash. But this thing that I created in a lab out of little trash parts. Oh my god! I'm gonna need like an hour to process this. Holy fucking shit, Glissade. You just keep getting worse. You keep getting worse. Oh my god. I thought you were a nice doctor, man, and you're evil and psycho, and you're worse than Finn. You're worse than Finn. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm down here for better parts. Right.
And between the research and collecting the parts I need, I was truly lucky to have met you.
Me?
Yes, you. Do you remember when I treated you on your mission? When you were a police officer?
Oh my god, did you have my parents murdered? You can't tell me that, though.
You talked to me about your blood and how repeated blood transfusions might kill you. I analyzed your blood afterward, and you were right. Your blood is unusual. Much more unusual than you think.
I still think Finn killed our parents, but I'm wondering if Finn killed our parents because Glissade was like, I kind of need her down here, and then, like, you're, like, in love with her, and, like, they did this agreement thing. But don't tell me that right now, because we're not supposed to find out who actually killed our parents or what actually happened in this route. So, anyway. Yeah, your blood is unusual. Okay, I think we remember that. Glissade was still all smiles, but an edge in his words scared me. I wanted to get up and flee, but my body didn't move.
Your blood is the fabled golden blood. It carries no antigens and can't be transfused into anyone without rejection. It's wonderful blood. I need your blood so badly, so I talked to an acquaintance in the Heights and arranged for you to be transferred here.
You literally planned to have my parents killed. Oh my god, you're ruining the whole game though, Glissade! What the fuck? Arranged?
I told them that as long as you were alive, I didn't care how you got here. I didn't know they'd kill your parents. Sorry.
So you're trying to tell me that Finn didn't kill my parents? That just ruins all my theories and ruins half my fun in the game. We're only halfway through the game. You've ruined the other two routes. I'm just saying. God. What are you... Is that why my parents were killed? For your silly reasons, Glissade?
Well, you might say so.
The mastermind is right here. But I can... I mean, we'll find out probably in Yune's route, like, why he did all this and everything, but, like... I feel like... Why did we do Adage before Inez, then? Like, and I mean, that was kind of like the recommended, but I really feel like we should have done Inez first. You know? Unless we find out more, but, like... I don't know, I feel like this is just revealing almost everything. You had my parents murdered so that I would be sent down here and framed for their murder, and, like... The fuck? Wait. I don't know. Anyway. I'll not forgive you! How dare you!
But you know, the reason they were killed is ultimately you.
What?
Think about it. You provoked a fight with Sashin and he wounded you. And that brought you to me. If you hadn't chosen to do that, I would have never learned about your blood and wouldn't have demanded that you be sent here. It was you and your choices that killed your parents.
I mean, that is a fucking leap, Glissade. That's a fucking leap. No, I didn't kill them.
You can deny it all you want. I was the same when my wife died. But eventually, you'll also realize that the fault lies squarely with you. It'd be better to admit it sooner rather than later.
No. No, it's not the same. I wanted to get up and beat him to a pulp. And perhaps that wasn't even going to be enough to sate my rage. I was furious. But in spite of my fury, my body didn't move. Oh, we shouldn't have trusted him and drank that water. Why can't I move?
Because the drug stops you from that.
What?
It works similar to a local anesthetic. You can talk, but you have no control of your arms and legs.
Glissade took the cup sitting on the table and shook it.
It looks like you were gracious enough to drink all of it. Thank you. With your blood, I can revive Priscilla. I'm sure of it. Thank you so much.
Glissade was reaching for me to touch my cheek when the door was slammed open.
Oh, you're late.
Finn walked in, together with Adage.
I brought him here, and now release Spacey. Thank you very much. Alas.
Did he just kill Finn? Fuck. Finn! Glissade pulled a pistol out of her drawer and shot Finn through the chest.
Why? He's the last part that I need. Thank you for everything, Finn.
Finn, stop it! Leave Finn alone! Don't kill him. The second shot hit his forehead. Finn was dead immediately. I did not see that coming. Look, Finn is a psycho murderer, and I kind of don't like him, but also at the same time, like, he doesn't deserve this. Shit. You kind of feel for him, even though you're like, he's a psychopath, and he murdered people, and he would have murdered Adage, and he probably will in another ending, but like, fuck, man, Finn didn't deserve it. Look, when we killed him, it's different. He asked us to kill him, and we did it for him because we care. This is, wow. Oh, no.
He was a great hound, but his attachment to you was no longer healthy. This was destined to happen one way or another.
I mean, true, but Glissade smiled and aimed the gun at Adage. Father.
We were talking about the past earlier, and I was thinking about you as well. Adage, you came here from the heights for me, right? So brave. I pity you. I'll let you aid my quest then. Give me your crimson eyes, which so resemble Priscilla's.
I refuse.
What?
I said I refuse. It's true that I came to the sanctuary district in pursuit of you. I became a doctor so it would be easier to find you. But I have a proposal. Glissade looked at him curiously. Adage answered his look confidently. Yes, I'm a doctor. Maybe not quite as skilled as you, but doctors are rare in the sanctuary district. My skills should be useful. No? Wait, what? What is happening here? Okay, wait. Please tell me this is a long con. Let me be your right hand. Don't take my eyes from me.
It's true that I'm the only doctor with the hounds. Sometimes there's more work than I can handle. Besides, I already have crimson eyes. I wanted to give her fresh eyes, but all right. I'll let you live.
Thank you.
But don't call me father. I have no intention of admitting that you're my family.
All right, Glissade.
Yes, that works.
His right hand. Adage had come to the sanctuary district in pursuit of his father. Glissade's research is insane. Are you going to support it? This is kind of a fucked up ending. I hope he's just trying to trick Glissade. I hope he's trying to fuck with him. This can't be a good ending if he's actually okay. I'm just scared, guys. Will you really be happy with that, Adage? Yes, I will. This is why I'm still alive, I think. You can't be serious. I feel that way too.
Now, unto you. I'll need your blood now. Don't worry. I'll put you to sleep first.
Glissade took a long tube from the wall. He affixed a needle to it and took my arm.
It'll only hurt a little. I'm sure the needle hurts much less than the injuries you've sustained.
He was searching for a vein with his finger. This is the time for Adage to kill him and save us. I can't move. I can't flee. But I have to. I was perfectly alert, but I couldn't move a finger. Wait, Glissade. Let's keep her alive.
Oh? Why?
Blood will deteriorate. We might be able to conserve it, but if we keep her alive, it'll be fresh.
Oh, I see. Yes, that makes sense. As it happens, we have jail cells here.
Oh my god! Oh god. Please tell me you're actually gonna, like, kill your dad and save us, and you're not actually we're gonna live in a cage. Oh god, I know that I said, like, the Sasha and route would be the one where he kept us in a cage and we'd be okay with it. I am not okay with this, and Adage's route. I am not okay with this!
You can wait for us there, for the day we need your blood.
Glissade put the tube back on the table and smiled at me.
We'll come to take it just before we wake up Priscilla. What a beautiful day that shall be.
Is this how we got... Then they threw me into a tiny cell. This can't be a good ending. This can't be the way this ends. We got like 15 minutes to figure oh god. I was still conscious enough to recognize it as one I'd been in before. You never thought that you'd actually want a Sashan route where he just abuses you because this is traumatic. I don't like this. The hounds in their solitary confinement again. I'm really hoping Adage is fucking with him and just try, because I cannot believe that the Adage who came racing to find us is now like, hey, let's actually keep her alive, and this sounds great. This isn't working. I'm scared. I can't believe it, but they're doing really good, and you're like, this is bullshit, right? This has to be bullshit, right? But there's a part of me that's scared it's not. Oh my god. Because that would have been the perfect time for him to, like, bash him over the head and be like, sweet, I saved you. Finn had become one of the hounds. Whenever he'd come to pick me up at home, he had smiled. And the last time we met was inside Glissade's medical room, and then you'd feel bad that Finn is dead, and not like, oh my god. Glissade had killed him with 2 shots. We never even had a chance to talk. And all I could do was watch. Now that I look back on it all, Glissade was behaving suspiciously. Why had I trusted him? Not been more suspicious. I was upset at myself. Food. Eat it. You look healthy. Good. No. Does this look good to you? I swatted the food he had brought me out of his hand. It tumbled over the floor. I'll bring a replacement. I don't need it. Yes, you do. It's my duty to keep you alive. Why are you doing this? I don't want this to be the ending. Oh my god, I might actually cry. And not out of joy, out of like, this hurts me. See, this is why Elcrete is better. Is this what you wanted to do, Adage? Your father is killing innocent people to play at being the master of life. Does it mean nothing to you that you're helping him? Wasn't it your job to save people's lives? Nobody in the Sanctuary District is innocent. The only reason people end up here is through some kind of crime. It doesn't matter if you were born here. Children of criminals share their crime. I'm here because of your father. Because of my father? Yes. Glissade had my parents killed so I'd be sent here. He wanted my blood. Some kind of crime sends people here, huh? Your father had me blamed for it. If that means nothing to you, we're done. You're apparently no longer the man I knew. You've changed. I haven't. I am who I am. No, but literally the person who kicked me out and was like, no, I want you to come back, and then ran, and now you're like, fuck it. What happened in that brief instance where Finn brought you here that you fucking snapped? Because this is not, you were literally not the man that we knew this whole route. So I just, again, is this a con that you can't tell me about? Because I'm concerned and I don't like it. No, you have. You used to save the weak. You wouldn't have said any of those things. Doctors are all hypocrites. Hypocrites. Yes, I saved some people and I killed others. I'm here because I killed. I had a patient with a terminal illness. He wanted to die because the pain was too much for him, so I slaughtered him. What? I had to make sure that I'd be sent here and they wouldn't try to show me mercy, so I made a real mess of it. In the end, he had to suffer quite a lot. I never had any doubts about what I did. Maybe he had something else in mind, but he got his wish. That's immoral. Like father, like son. I really want to say that to him, but that's the negative choice. But like, anyway. Going about it like that, it's immoral. Yes, but it was also the right way to do it. I got sent here like I wanted, and he died like he wanted. He and I are the only ones able to judge this. That's what doctors do. We tell our patients that it's for their own good, but in the end, we just play with their lives in a way that suits us. Hypocrites. Adage, I didn't think it would turn out this way when I hired you. Sorry. Sorry. You can still correct this situation. Yeah, but I won't. I don't like this. I don't like this. Right. I'm disappointed, Adage. I trusted him all this time. I know, right? And this is a good ending? I wanted to trust Adage. I just don't like this at all. This is... I hate you. Guys, I'm scared. Like, I'm really scared that this is supposed to be a good ending and it's gonna be like, this is a bad ending. I know he could just be fucking with us and maybe we'll find that out, but it makes me sad and it hurts me so bad. And like, every time we've played a game where like our love interest is pulling one over on us, I'm like, excuse me, this better be a bamboozle. You're bamboozling us for like whatever reason. This time I'm like, why would you do this to me? That's not nice. Like, I actually want to fucking cry. Like, it's just like I'm like, I could literally, like, if this doesn't, like, right now he doesn't show that he's trying to bamboozle his father, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, this might be the second time I've cried in a Tome game. How could you do this to me? And it's a good ending. I know I should trust Adage, but I don't right now. And I don't like it. I don't like that they have me so fooled that I think that he might have, like, literally snapped. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're gonna keep going, because anyway. Alright, I'm scared. When I returned from her isolation cell, Glissade wasn't in the medical room. Good. I didn't want him to see me in doubt. I hate you. I couldn't forget Spacey's words or the anger in her eyes. Again! Now this isn't... Oh god. Why am I surprised? It's only natural. What I did would make anyone hate me. I did it so she'd hate me and it worked. So why am I hesitating? I'm an idiot. Literally, you wanted us to come back, and then you went running after me because I was here. Finn brings you here, and then you're like, yeah, let's work together and kill the woman I love. What the fuck? I just don't understand what snapped in you in that little brief instant, because you were coming to save us and stop whatever was going to happen, and now you're like, cool, sounds awesome. What? Do you hate yourself so much that you would put my life in the line? Wow. There was a part of me that couldn't accept what was happening. All of you shouldn't be able to accept this. I can't. A part of me was outraged that I was doing something that couldn't be undone. I'm doing this for her. I have to do this if I want her to survive. I have to obey Glissade if I don't want him to suspect something. No, you should kill him. Remember why you're here. Remember why you killed that man. They'd come to the depths to search for Glissade. Yes. I'm so close. So close I can almost...
Oh, very good.
The door opened and Glissade appeared. He was carrying something oblong, about 1 meter in length and wrapped in cloth. Glissade, what's the luggage?
How rude! This isn't luggage!
He was in high spirits as he put it down on the medical table and began to untie the strings and unwrap the cloth. Glissade was careful and prudent as he worked. This is...
My beloved Priscilla!
But you can't be serious. What Glissade had unpacked and what he called Priscilla was shocking to behold. The bones were cobbled together, skin sewn at countless cuts. She was like a doll. Or a monster.
Isn't she adorable? She looks just like she did back then. Doesn't she?
Oh, does she? It can't be. Did she look like this back then as well? I had my shock and tried to remember. Priscilla was wearing formal clothes that covered everything. I didn't think about it back then, but he must have been hiding the needlework. The stench. Well, of course, it's a miracle she hasn't rotted away. I might have thrown up. It made me sick. I wanted to get away and throw up. But I couldn't afford to hurt Glissade's feelings. He wasn't going to give me a second chance.
I have to disinfect and soak the cloth in regular intervals. We couldn't leave her exposed to the air for long. Let's get started. Will you help me?
Of course. Please tell me you're doing this to kill him. Please kill him. What the fuck? Adage, what the fuck? He handed me a moist towel and I began to wipe her down. He had drained the blood from her and her body was very light. But below the skin I could feel human flesh and the touch made me sick. We're going to take her blood, Spacey's blood, and will that make this thing move? I had no experience with reviving the dead. It seemed impossible to me. You were dead, did it once. Hey, what if it doesn't work? And what if we put her blood in here and she doesn't wake up?
Then I have to continue my research. I'm alive for her and for her only.
This is the point where you kill him! I had to come... No, you were here and you should have been like, yeah, Glissade. Stab him in the back. Slit his throat. Kill him. Fucking kill him and save my ass. What the fuck are you hesitating for? Oh my god. Holy fucking shit, where is Elcreed? Elcreed would have busted to put a fucking kick down the fucking door, shot him between the fucking eyes and been like, we're done. Let's go. Thank you. This is why Elcreed is the best. You know what? I loved you, Adage. I did. I trusted you. But that is gone because you are taking way too fucking long to kill this motherfucker. I'm just saying. Elcreed wouldn't have fucking done this to us. Ever. 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 No, you need to stay here so I can go blow myself up. What the fuck are you thinking? You're right, let's both die together. Cool, sounds great. Just saying. Elcreed trusted us and wasn't a selfish prick. I loved you, Adage. God damn it! Actually really enjoyed his route until this point, but I can't forgive you now. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I gather parts, put them together, and if it doesn't work, I try other parts. I'll do anything. And one day it'll work, and she'll wake up.
We're like, I don't know what to do. Should we? I guess we're gonna have to go a little bit longer. We'll see. Because we're basically at the hour mark. And I don't know, it could be 5 minutes, it could be another 30 minutes. We'll go a little bit longer and see what happens. I had no idea how much time had passed. I'd lost my sense of time. There was no sunlight. Could have been night or day. How long will I be in here? Until I die, no doubt. Glissade was after my blood. He wasn't going to let me out other than to get it. I should just die then. There was no weapon with which to do it. Nothing to tie a noose with. The most resistance I could offer was refusing food. That'll work. Starving is possible. My life was mine, I swore. It included my blood. Like hell I'm going to allow myself to be used in some mad research. From then I stopped eating or drinking anything I was given. I didn't have even a single drop of water. When I'd done this in the past, I'd still taken in water. But this time I wanted to be sure I'd died, so I didn't drink. This does not feel like a good ending. Of course I was hungry and thirsty. I struggled to refuse the food and drink they brought me. Footsteps. The hunger will torture me again. The footsteps always brought me two kinds of tortures. Possible sustenance for my body and... the one I hated. But you hate him because you love him. You haven't touched any of it. You have to eat and drink. Are you doing this to provoke us? I didn't want to answer, and frankly, I was too weak to. If I started talking, I was only going to complain. I might have hated Adage, but I didn't feel like verbally abusing him. Perhaps this means I don't completely hate him yet. You'll die if you don't eat or drink. Just leave me alone to die. I don't want you to die. I don't want to support that insane research. If you die, I'll grieve. You shut up! Don't you guilt me, you motherfucker! He's trying to guilt me into eating, and you'd be like, good. I really would be like, good. I hope it fucking hurts. I hope you fucking hurt like I fucking hurt. See, I'm not a good person. I'm not. Liar. I'm not lying. You said this was your duty. It is, but... I still want you to live. I love you. But you're gonna leave me to... No, I don't accept this. Adage walked up to me and raised my chin with one hand. Then he wrenched my mouth open and poured water inside. Kick him. Drink. No! I spit out the water in my mouth and glared at him. Idiot. He's gonna force water. Adage Adage tipped water into his own mouth and put his mouth on mine. This could be like so romantic and beautiful, but you're doing that. You could just kill your father and not... What is wrong with you? Oh, God, why are you so fucking stupid? Oh, Jesus. God, where's Elcrete? Oh my God. I couldn't flee and I couldn't push him away. He pressed the water into me. I didn't want the water. I wanted to spit it out, but he was too strong. I felt the water running down my parched throat, filling me inside. He did this another 2 or 3 times. In the end, I accepted it, knowing I couldn't resist. He doesn't care, because... Good girl. He swallowed it properly. That, taken out of context, was really gross, Adage, Jesus. I wiped off my mouth and stared at him. Stop doing this. I hate you, Adage. Feel free to. I love you. You were the one who threw me out, you selfish man. I was. But that's what love is like. He put the empty water jug on the ground and kissed me again. Then he pushed me down onto the floor and was on top of me immediately. Stop it! If you really want me to stop, you have to put up more of a fight. Okay, I do not condone this. But you can't, because you didn't eat. I was like, is he gonna force food down my throat? Because I'm gonna choke. Adage held down my wrist and kissed me. Her pulse. Her skin is warm and soft. You're alive. That's good. You're still alive. Kill me. I won't. Let me die. I won't. There's no point in being alive anymore. Then live for me. For the man I hate? You don't hate me. If you hated me, you'd put up more of a fight. His crimson eyes stared at me. I was lost for words. I hate this. He didn't say anything either. How often are you going to betray my hopes? I wish I could truly hate him. But instead of hating him from the bottom of my heart, I was worried for him. It was pathetic, I thought. I hated myself for it. I'm worried about you, Adage. What are you going to do when I'm gone? What are you going to do when Priscilla comes back? The weight atop my body disappeared. Adage had stood up. Eat. Got it? That was all he said and left. Eat. What's the point? Just waiting for death. What did he expect me to hope for? They were just going to kill me. I thought about it for a while longer, and eventually I reached for the food. Oh, I hate this. With every crumb of bread in my mouth, my pace quickened. The instinct to survive, to eat, couldn't be controlled. I want to die right here and now, but I'm still doing what he wants, because I don't truly hate him. I kind of do. Adage said he loved me. I probably felt the same way, but... Oh, God. Then why was I in this little cell? Why was he about to send me back to my maker? I don't understand. What should I have faith in now? A few days later, I heard footsteps while I slept. These footsteps... Sashin, please, kill me! The only time you actually want Sashin to show up and you're like, you're a stupid face jerkwad. Alright, editing Spacey here, so I'm just cutting in to let you guys know that I'm going to finish this in the next part because it did go way over. So we will continue from here in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.